In the beginning, there was light. And then there was a choice. The way back to Eden was sealed. The flaming sword burned between humanity and the garden. Adam and Eve stood at the edge of paradise, clothed by mercy, but wounded by consequence. Behind them was the garden of God. Before them was a world they had never known. No more easy fruit. No more gentle ground. No more innocence without sorrow. They walked away from Eden, and every step carried the weight of the first choice. The land outside Eden did not welcome them. The earth was hard. The sun was cruel. The wind scraped against their skin like judgment. Adam walked ahead, searching the empty horizon. Eve followed, shielding her face from the burning light. They had once walked beneath trees heavy with fruit. Now they walked through dust. They had once heard rivers singing. Now they heard only wind. The ground that once held her gently now cut her feet. The world had changed. But the deepest wound was not on the body. It was memory. Eve looked down at her hands. Hands that trembled. Hands that reached. Hands that had touched what God had forbidden. The wilderness faded around her. The heat dissolved. The dust became light. The silence became birdsong. Memory opened. Before shame, there was peace. Before exile, there was Eden. Before tears, there was wonder. She remembered the garden. Golden light through living trees. Water moving like music. The breath of God resting over everything. And she remembered herself. Clothed in light, unbroken, unashamed. Eden was alive. The trees were full. The flowers opened without fear. The air itself seemed to worship. Eve walked through the garden in peace. Adam stood near her, strong and innocent. They knew no hiding. They knew no death. They knew no distance from God. Everything had been given. Every river, every tree, every morning, every breath. But in the midst of abundance, one tree stood apart. The tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Its fruit shone with beauty. Its command was clear. Do not eat. And yet, the forbidden thing waited. The serpent came softly. Not with thunder. Not with force. But with a question. The most dangerous lies do not always sound like rebellion. Sometimes they sound like wisdom. Did God really say? Eve looked at the fruit. She had seen it before. She had passed it before. She had always turned away. But this time, she stayed. You will not surely die. The lie entered slowly. It did not seize her hand. It did not force her will. It only made disobedience look like freedom. Eve reached. One hand, one fruit, one moment holding the weight of every generation. The garden held its breath. She ate. Somewhere in the canopy, a bird stopped singing. The light around her changed. Then Adam saw her. He saw the fruit. He saw her face. He knew the command. I will not face this alone. Together, then. And Adam ate also. Everything became dark. The light did not fade. It was cut. Their eyes were opened, and what they saw terrified them. What had been innocence became shame. What had been peace became fear. What had been freedom became hiding. They pulled leaves from the trees. They covered themselves with what their own hands could gather. But leaves could not cover guilt, and fear could not silence truth. Cover me. Do not look at me. Then they heard him, not rushing, not raging, just coming. Every creature in the garden became silent. Every bird, every animal, every living thing turned toward the presence of God. Except two. Adam and Eve hid among the trees. The Lord called into the garden, Adam, where are you? Adam trembled. I heard your voice in the garden, and I was afraid. He had never been afraid of God before. Sin had changed the sound of the Father's footsteps. Who told you that you were naked? The question was not because God lacked knowledge. It was because man had lost the truth came into the light. The serpent had deceived. The woman had eaten. The man had chosen. Judgment entered the world. Pain, labor, thorns, sweat, death.
The serpent had deceived. The woman had eaten.
But judgment was not the only word spoken that day. Mercy spoke too. Her seed shall bruise the serpent's head. The fall was real. The curse was real. The exile was real. But even there, in the shadow of sin, God planted a promise. The serpent had struck, but one day, the serpent would be crushed. The fig leaves could not remain. What human hands made in fear could not cover what sin had exposed. So God provided a covering. Not leaves torn in panic. Not shame stitched together by trembling hands. Garments of skin. A covering made by mercy. God clothed Adam. God clothed Eve. The one they disobeyed became the one who covered them. The one who judged them did not abandon them. The one who sent them out still sent them covered. Grace did not erase consequence. Grace clothed them to survive it. Then came the final walk. Adam and Eve moved toward the edge of the only home they had ever known. The garden still glowed behind them. The trees still stood in beauty. The rivers still moved in peace. But they could not stay. Cherubim stood at the gate. The sword of flame turned every way. Eve touched the garment God had made for her. It was warm. It was real. It was not her work. It was grace. He said her seed will crush the serpent. then this is not the end. They walked out of Eden, not in the leaves they had torn in fear, not uncovered, not destroyed. They walked out clothed by God, covered not by their own effort, but by grace. Behind them, Eden closed. Before them, the broken world began. But they carried a promise spoken in judgment, a promise wrapped in mercy, a promise that would travel through generations. The fall of man was not the end of the story. It was the beginning of redemption. Where sin entered, grace had already begun.